Welcome to the Red Booth. This episode features Maddie to the max. She's a YouTuber and she's super creative. And she basically does all sorts of characters, including a robot, a British girl, a Valley girl, a Jersey girl, and a guy, and I think a few more. So you'll have to check it out and listen to our conversation coming up now.
I hate you.
Hold that thought.
Alright, now that's odd. Well, I guess that worked.
Day number 983 of my captivity.
I know, it's a bloody miracle. You'll not believe how much lip I was getting from the Navy SEALs. All televised entertainment is illogical and inaccurate.
You are not doing the zombies what Twilight did to vampires.
All it is media-fed images to enslave our minds and force-feed us commercials. Because apparently, we can't just leave you here. I know. I asked. Well, unfortunately, my level of beauty is only something that you can be born with.
There'd be like this dark, mysterious, hot, brooding guy who would always be watching, but not in a stalker's way. It'd be more like in a romantic way.
It's gonna be a Thanksgiving with a bunch of Italians, but they don't bring out the food fast enough, so they have to go wandering off to try and find some on their own, end up stumbling into a nuclear power plant, fall into a vat of toxic waste, and come out as what you know as the zombies and what I know as my family reunion.
Got to be a part of a web series. My favorite thing!
Welcome to the Red Booth Show. On today's show, we have Maddie to the max, Madison Brunhaler.
Hi!
Hi, welcome to the show.
Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
This is really cool because you have your own YouTube show and you've been doing everything yourself, which is amazing.
Yeah.
You're like you put together all the costumes, you do all the makeup, you do all the camera work.
And editing,
And
and writing,
and-
and characters.
That is quite creative.
Yes.
So, how did you first come up with the idea to do Maddie to the Max?
Well, you know that song, Call Me Maybe, that everyone was all freaked out about? I was never really like a hater or a lover for it, but I heard it on the radio one day and I was just like, bopping along to it. I was like, oh, this would be really cool to do like a whole bunch of different characters to this. Oh, that would be really cool. And then I just kind of kept running with the idea for a while, and then it just I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And I have a whole bunch of wigs because I am a cosplayer. For those of you that don't know, cosplaying is a combination of words of costume play. It's what is commonly seen as the big fat guy at Comic-Con dressed up as Batman, but is much, much more professional than that. It is just beautiful costume designs and creations, mainly seen at conventions of people dressed up as characters from different shows, but people can make a living off of cosplaying. They do it professionally. It's really cool, and I am a cosplayer, so I have many different talents for costumes and wigs. So when I decided to do the Call Me Maybe video, it was like, yeah, I already have all these wigs, and I'll put together these characters for it. And then after that, I was like, I should take this one step further and take this character, which I thought was really funny, and this character, which I thought really funny, and have them talk about this thing, which I think is really funny. And then it just kind of kept going from that.
I love TV shows. Seriously, I watch My Little Pony and Adventure Time.
I don't watch TV, okay? All it is media-fed images to enslave our minds and force-feed us commercials, so hell no.
And Looney Tunes.
What about web series?
I was actually all for that. Those were really cool because they were made by the people for the people, right? But then YouTube started putting up commercials, so I guess we're all just doomed no matter what we do.
And Kim Possible.
Oh, I am such a big Glee fan. I mean, seriously, when is Rachel and Finn gonna get back together?
Project Runway for the win. Alright, well, I cannot bloody wait for the new season of Sherlock, man, alright?
You mean Elementary.
No, I mean Sherlock. Elementary is just another one of your cheap American rip-offs.
You're mean.
And you're blonde. So now that we've established the obvious.
Alrighty then, K8, right?
This is correct.
Okay, yeah, do something to distract them quick before they kill each other.
What did you do?
And SpongeBob.
All televised entertainment is illogical and inaccurate.
Whoa, wait. Did you just watch everything that has ever been on TV?
This is correct. Inaccurate? Aw. What about the news? That is the most inaccurate of them all. According to my scans, what the news is saying and what is actually occurring are two separate things. And that is why I don't watch TV.
She still hasn't answered the question.
Yeah, well, information classified.
That.
And Avatar, Last Airbender, and Korra. Although I don't like Korra as much, I miss Aang.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just all the costuming that you do is amazing.
Yeah.
So okay, so cosplay. So there's conventions of people coming and doing costumes and dressing up as different characters. Like,
Yeah.
what's an example of that you've gone to?
Well, I've gone to the Anime Expo, to Comic-Con, to Kamikaze, to Nuke the Fridge. I've been going to conventions since I was about 14.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And what do you usually dress up as?
I dress up as different characters from different shows. I have gone as something different to every single convention I've gone to.
Like
Maka from Soul Eater. Really great costume. She has this giant scythe, which I made by hand. Big black coat, which I, again, made from scratch.
So you're like a full-on like costume geek. Like,
Yes,
you can make
I can make a costume. Absolutely. Yeah.
That's awesome.
My most popular one that I've done, though, is my Dalek costume from Doctor Who.
Okay.
Yeah. I made this dress that has the panels of that character, and then I have Heelys, which are the sneakers with wheels on them, so I can just roll around going, exterminate!
Well, I've noticed that you have a robot as well in your show.
Yes.
Okay, so I have this cheat sheet here. Let me see. We've got K8.
Yes.
This is my little... These are all the characters in her show. Isn't that amazing? That's a lot of characters.
And more.
Yeah, and these are the
These
main...
are the main ones.
These are the main characters.
Yeah.
Okay, so, I want to know which one is your favorite and why?
That is so hard to say because I love them all so much and know them so intimately that it's hard to choose which one is your favorite. It's like trying to pick your favorite star or your favorite child. It's really hard. But I'd have to say that Lucy is my main character. She has just kind of found her way into being the lead of the show, and I never intended that, but she just took control and was like, this is now mine.
Well, she's like, I mean, she's the one that you were saying that she's the first character that you
Yes.
started, right?
Yes.
Cool, and then it evolved from there. And who was the next one?
That would be Zat, my goth character.
Okay.
And I loved putting them in episodes together because they are such polar opposites.
Yeah.
She is just, I love everyone and everything, and this is so totes awesome. And Zat just like, shoot me now. Shoot me now. So having them talk about things that are just like Twilight, which was one of my first episodes, is just so much fun.
Twilight! OMG. This series is just such horse. Hey! Vampires are blood-sucking monsters that you do not want to meet in a dark alleyway at night. Not angsty, love-struck, sparkly teenagers. It's a romantic metaphor. For what? It's about having to decide between two ways of life. It's like the choice between a cold but loving and wealthy and powerful society and a society that is warm and sweet and can keep you warm in bed but really isn't good for much else.
Oh, and then you do a guy, Brucey.
Yes.
What's that like?
The first time I did it was very disturbing because I did it because Brucey is actually Lucy's brother.
Oh, okay.
And he is very much based off of my brother. But the first time I did his makeup, I looked in the mirror and was like, I am freaking myself out right now so much.
Hey, sis, can I talk to you for a sec?
Hey, bro, yeah, come on in. What's up?
Okay, say there's this hypothetical boy, and he likes this hypothetical girl, but she is friends with his hypothetical sister. Does him wanting to date her friend break like some sort of girl code?
Depends.
On what?
Well, is this hypothetical girl about yay tall, dark hair, brown eyes, has a bit of an attitude?
Maybe.
Then nope, shouldn't be a problem at all.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure this hypothetical girl already kind of likes this hypothetical boy. So really, who am I to get in the way of that? Just so long as this hypothetical boy realizes that the friendship between this hypothetical girl and his sister will always come first and foremost. Oh, and if you hurt this hypothetical girl in any way, I will not so hypothetically kick your butt into next Tuesday.
And I still freak my mother out.
Yeah.
She still freaks out going like, oh my god, he's so weird. It's so weird, but it's so good because he looks so much like an actual
really
guy.
do look like a guy. I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of a weird compliment.
Yeah, I know.
But it's really true. I mean, you did a really good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, great. And then how did you come up with the K8?
I was working on a show called Video Game High School, and it was with Freddie W, and one of the characters was a robot. So I was on set and I was watching him do, his whole robot thing because there was a guy in a robot suit and he was doing it. And I was just watching how he did that, and I picked up the mannerisms of a robot. I was like, that would be really fun. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a robot character. Okay, what would I need for that? Then I got the face paint, then I got the hair, and then it was like, okay, what is her name? And then I started thinking of numbers and kind of what they sounded like when you put them like Skater Boy, the Avril Lavigne song. I've seen Skate with the letter 8. I really like that. But then I also thought of the character from Doctor Who, K9, who is a robot, but he's a dog. And K9, it's a funny thing. And then K8 sounds like Kate.
Kate? I am K8.
Oh, right, yeah, I knew that. But where's that?
The blackened one is unable to attend.
Wait, why?
She simply stated, yo, I gotta take off, cover for me, K? And left.
Oh, you're of no help.
Incorrect.
Huh?
I can be of much assistance.
I'm sure.
I have many functions.
Great.
I can make a smoothie with my bare hands. Alright, now that's odd.
Oh, hi.
Alright. I have built-in iTunes.
So, what's your name?
I'm Martha.
Martha? That's a funny name.
No, not Martha. I'm Martha. It's Martha.
Is there a right answer to this?
I can detect when a joke has already been used. It's Martha.
Oh, Martha.
Yeah, whatever. I can hack the Pentagon with my mind. Not that I care or nothing, right? But what's her damage?
Well, she suffers from some emotional issues.
What kinds of emotional issues?
The kind where she doesn't have any emotions.
My fourth boyfriend had the same problem.
Really? Was he a robot too?
Either that or he went to a psychiatrist way too many times.
How many times did he go?
Just the once. I can shoot laser beams from my eyes. Hey, sorry I'm late. I had to take my rabbit to the vet. Why won't you love me?
What?
Huh? Oh, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
So that's really how I came up with her name. And she's just so much fun because she's blunt to a point of being ridiculous, but at the same time you know nothing about her.
Greetings. You're a robot? This is correct.
Where did you come from?
Information classified. I'm not gonna trust you.
Yeah! For all we know, you could have been sent back from the future to kill us and enslave all of humanity.
Information classified.
And it's so much fun.
I think you just tune into her for like opinions on things and stuff.
Yeah, like facts.
Yeah.
When is the zombie apocalypse gonna happen? At this time, at this date, it will be McDonald's fault.
Wow, well, you know what? You are like so creative to create all of these characters and do all of this yourself.
Thank you.
I mean, it's kind of mind-boggling.
Yeah.
I don't think many people could like even imagine what that's like.
I am from an incredibly creative family. My mother has homeschooled me since I was about 7, and she has just let us, both me and my brother, be completely free and learn what we really want to learn and do what we really want to do. And so at the age of 14, I started taking college courses from the local community college. In the multimedia department, I studied under Curtis Stage and Deb Deal, and they taught me how to edit, how to write scripts, how to make a video, how to put it up online, how to do Photoshop. So I owe so much to them for teaching me the knowledge that I need to then do this.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow. I know there's not really a lot of programs like that in general school, so
No.
being able to be exposed to that and be able to be creative
Yeah.
that early on is like really, really an advantage.
Totally. It just helped me in so many ways.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Well, what sort of advice do you have about doing a show like this on YouTube? Like from let's say that there's a kid out there that's watching this or somebody who would like to start a show.
Yeah.
What would you say to them?
Just do it. That is, because when I first started, I knew so little about doing YouTube and putting up a video and how to make a video look good, and I just set up a camera and started doing it. At the beginning, I didn't even have a good camera. I was using my webcam on my computer. And then I was just like, okay, I can do this thing. Oh, that's how that looks. I can do this thing. Oh, that's what that does. I can make that look really then good. So if you're wanting to really do that, you just have to set it up and start doing it.
Just go for it.
Yeah, the best way to create is to just create.
I would love to see you do one of your characters.
Oh yeah, which one would you like to see?
I think you should do Ramona.
Okay, you want to do? Okay.
Okay, Ramona is an Italian, like American Italian girl from Jersey?
Yeah.
I'm thinking?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. All right.
Okay. Oh, honey, oh my God, it is so lovely to be here on the red booth. And may I just say, you look fantastic, I must say. Where do you get your clothes? I must call in and get some for myself because they are gorgeous. So wonderful.
Wow.
Yeah.
that's really,
Yeah.
that's very believable.
Yeah. I originally came up with her on a 2.5 hour car ride where I just improv'd her for 2.5 straight hours.
Whoa.
Nearly had my mom crash the car. She was laughing so hard.
How do I know if it's going or not? Is it go? Oh, the light's on. Okay, it's going. It's going.
Shalom and welcome to Ask Ramona. I am, of course, Ramona. I'm a 22-year-old hairstylist from Jersey with loads of life advice and tons of free time. And I am a very well-versed person in the ways of emails and letters and the Facebook. So I get out there, I talk to some people, and since I have so much life advice, they ask me some questions, and I, of course, want to answer them all. But unfortunately, I live very far away from most of these people. So I can't always answer them in person. But I thought if I can use the wonder that is the YouTubes, then I can answer them in person, kind of sort of on the internet. Right? So I have a couple people that sent me some letters that I can then answer. Okay, let's begin. My first letter is from Joey in Wisconsin. Dear Ramona, I think there are little green men living in my head. What should I do? Joey. Oh, Joey, don't worry. My great Uncle Henry had the same thing happen to him, except that he thought it was the government trying to hack into his brain. It got kind of crazy there at the end. He kind of went a little nutty at the 4th of July party. It was really crazy with the fireworks, let me tell you. That was nutty. But let me just tell you the very important thing here that I learned is that you just have to find your inner peace with who you are and the little green men are, and you will always have somebody to talk to. That's always a plus point. Okay then, my next letter is from Suzanne in California. Dear Ramona, I'm thinking of getting a nose job. All my friends say I should. What do you think I should do? Susanna. Well, here's the very important thing. Don't get a nose job unless you want a nose job. Don't get the nose job because your friends want you to get a nose job. You have to want the nose job because you want the nose job because your nose is ugly and you need a nose job. But it is very important to want it because you want it. Not because someone else is wanting you to want it. Trust me, I know this. I was engaged 8 times. Okay, my next letter comes from Henry in Indiana. Dear Ramona, I think my little brother just swallowed a marble. What do I do? Oh my God, the same thing happened to my great aunt Yetta's wedding ring with my great uncle Henry. Oh dear, that was a crazy Thanksgiving, let me just tell you right now. Only he didn't swallow it by accident, although it was an accident. He was trying to show her a new trick that he had learned by balancing the ring on the end of his tongue. Oh, and then he swallowed it. My aunt Yetta, she was about to have a conniption fit. Oh my God, it was crazy with the turkey flying. It was nutty. Oh, family's lovely. Oh, but the point is, don't worry, he'll probably just poop it out. My Aunt Yetta wasn't too happy about that last one though.
And that's just what I love so much about my show is making people laugh. It's just such a high for me. Some people do crack, some people do cocaine. I like making people laugh. It is, yeah, I love that. I love getting people to laugh and smile. It just makes me so happy. And so having this show that just makes people laugh, it's just like, yes.
What's fun?
Yeah.
Maddie, how often do you shoot your show?
I shoot it once a week. It takes about the span of a week from the beginning of writing a script to uploading it to YouTube. It takes a week.
Wow, and so you do one every week?
Every single week, yeah.
That's a lot of work.
Yes, it is. It keeps me busy.
Day number 983 of my captivity. 9:30 a.m. A car ride, my favorite thing! My captors continue to taunt me with bizarre, dangly objects. Today I decapitated a mouse and dropped its headless body at their feet. I had hoped that this would strike fear into their hearts, as this is a clear demonstration of my capabilities. However, they merely made condescending comments about what a good little hunter I am. 7 p.m. Got to play ball! My favorite thing! Today I was almost successful in an attempt to assassinate one of my tormentors by weaving around his feet as he walked. I must try this again tomorrow, but at the top of the stairs. 8 p.m. Whoa! Got to watch TV with people! My favorite thing! I'm convinced that the other prisoners are flunkies and snitches. The dog receives special privileges. She is regularly released and seems more than willing to return. She is obviously retarded. The bird must be an informant. I have witnessed him communicating regularly with the guards. I'm certain that he reports my every move. 11 p.m. Slept on bed. My favorite squirrel! My favorite thing! My captors have placed him in protective custody in an elevated cell so that he is safe from me. For now.
Cool. I would love. Do you want to do another one?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, Martha's fun.
But Martha. Okay, let's see. What's the difference between Martha and Ramona?
Martha's British.
Oh, that's very different. Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Okay. It's nice to be here. I like this space. It's a nice colour. They used to have some of these back in the pub I used to go to back in England. But in truth be told, it's like, you know, it's a nice little homestead. But yeah, it's cool. Alright.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
really good.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see. What part of England would you think that accent is from?
I picked it up from watching Catherine Tate do skits, who was a companion on Doctor Who. Are you seeing a running theme here? Doctor Who fan right here?
Doctor Who, yes.
But I really picked it up from watching her and her accent, and I just thought that she was so funny that I started quoting her lines and then picked up her accent from there and then worked it into Martha.
That's awesome. I would think it would be really cool for you to do a conversation with 2 different characters.
Yes. You want me to do that right now?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, gee, this is like so totes awesome being here. I'm loving this pleather. It's so cool. Lucy, that's not pleather, that's actual leather. No totes way. Totes isn't used like that, Lucy. I just totes did.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing that you're able to switch back and forth like that
Yeah.
so easily.
Yeah, it's just a part of me that goes either that or I was always born.
You're like a Rubik's Cube in your mind.
Yes.
Basically.
Yes, all the
Pretty
different
much.
sides and cubes of me. It's never ending. I'm one of those infinite Rubik's cubes that just as you do it gets slowly bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah.
This is so exciting.
Yeah.
Well, just how much you've done so far. I mean, I just can see like this future of like all kinds of wild comedy in your life.
Yeah.
Like, I can totally see you doing stuff in the comic book world and the, online world, and that's getting really
Oh, yeah.
big, really.
YouTube is bigger than television now.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole like huge online TV thing that's going on.
Yeah.
And, it's a huge. We're at a time where there's a big changeover.
Oh yeah, and I'm right in the thick of it.
Well, you've definitely got the ability to imitate
Yes.
anything. It
Yeah.
seems like.
Yeah.
And create your own videos, and like that's like amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you go, girl.
Yeah. I think it really started back when I was really little, because from the time I was little, I was always dressing up and changing my outfit, not my costume. This is my costume for today. I was always changing my outfit when I was really little, like 7-8 times a day, always changing it. We had a giant dress-up box when I was little growing up, and I would always put on skits and show and play make-believe with my friends. And then my dad, who was very affluent at doing accents and coming up with funny voices, then just kind of combine the two, and hey, then you have Maddie to the max.
So now we see.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, but I was plopped in the middle of a very creative family, which just allowed me to grow.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Hello?
Unit activated.
Oh,
Good. Identify yourself, or lethal measures will be taken.
oh, I'm Ernestina Kibblesworth. I was here a couple of weeks ago. I did that music video with Lucy and Zach. I can show it to you if you like.
Not necessary. Identity confirmed.
Oh, okay.
Ernestina Kibblesworth, daughter of microbiologist Shella Antwerp and astrophysicist Zachary Kibblesworth.
How do you know all that?
Google.
Oh, so you can do a whole bunch of different things.
This is correct. I have many functions. I can scan all televised entertainment with my mind.
Can you send a text?
Yes, I can text.
Oh, good, because my mother needs regular updates from me every half an hour whenever I leave the house. Otherwise, she'll get a little paranoid and will call the police saying that I have been abducted. But unfortunately, my phone just died, so I was wondering if maybe you could send her a text from me.
I am capable of this.
Oh, great. Her number is...
Information already acquired.
Did you get that off the internet too?
This is correct.
Okay, that's kind of scary.
What is the message you wish to send?
Oh, this is Ernestina checking in on separate line. Phone has lost all power. No injuries sustained. All vitals still normal. I'm going for pizza with friends.
Message sent.
Thanks.
You are going to get pizza?
Oh, yeah. Lucy asked me to come. Some sort of, celebration for a 20th milestone or something. I don't know. But I'm really excited. I've never been asked out for pizza with friends before.
Me neither.
Oh. Do you want to come?
Yes.
Thanks so much for coming on the show.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. Would you like to give a message to your audience, to our audience?
Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. And never stop creating. And from now until next week, don't you forget to keep smiling.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you're amazing.
Thank you.
And you're gorgeous.
Aw.
And thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, you guys should check her out at madditothemax.com.
Or youtube.com/MaddieToTheMax. You can also like us on Facebook and follow me on Twitter.
Thank you for watching Maddie to the Max on
The Red Booth Show!
I really wanted to put a deck on my house.
The floor was creaking and there were cracks in the wall.
I had them put in walls in my basement.
Well, the whole thing was done on time, on budget, and not a day of work was missed.
Alpha Structural is a top-rate company. I'd recommend them to anybody.
If you live in a hillside home and gravity is pulling you towards the edge of the cliff, I recommend you call Alpha.
It was a real pleasure to work with Alpha.